This is Bella Dutch from Allseeingeyetarot. Here with another installment. I think this is the Fly on the Wall series. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, Linda, okay? I have been having the most invigorating readings. I mean, shit been coming through that literally blow my mind. Me and my clients been having a lot of fun on the phone, guys. I'm not gonna bullshit you. A lot of fun. I feel like I got my energy back. I just been having a lot of fun, you know, just talking shit and just really digging into some of these stories. And I don't know, it's just that time. Every now and then, it'll come through very deeply. Everything that's going on, anything that you're trying to hide, anything your boyfriend's trying to hide, your husband, Linda, all of it. It's coming through, okay? And I'm Nebby, so I like to dig in and find, you know, the little parts that you try to hide, okay? So I'm just letting you know, when you hit me up for a personal reading, and you know you got a crazy-ass story, but you don't want nobody to know about it, you might not want to call me, because I'm going to know about it, okay? I'm going to know about it. There's nothing you can get past me, okay? But I love you guys. Alright, so, this is from the Fly on the Wall. I think this is number 9. If I'm not mistaken, it's Fly on the Wall number 9. Yeah. Let me tell y'all, I had this crazy-ass dream last night. I'm going to mention a name, and I'm sure somebody, there may be somebody with that name. If your name is Raquel, and you just had a little newborn baby, you just had a little newborn baby, and it looked like you have 2 kids, and maybe you just recently had a little baby, because I had a little baby in my hands. And you live in a very bad neighborhood. You need to be very careful this weekend. Extremely careful, okay? I was like, where in the fuck is this dream coming from? I don't even know this person. I mean, I seen this woman's face and everything. Her name was Raquel. If you have a friend or a family member named Raquel that just had a baby that lives in a very bad neighborhood, I seen this very bad shootout, okay? She just had a little newborn baby. Very bad shootout. I'm going to need her to be extremely careful and maybe not go out this weekend because, you know, the end results was not... If I can change things, I mean, I'm not trying to be on the Final Destination ship, but looking at this young woman, she was very young too. She wasn't old. Maybe in her early 30s, maybe like 27, 26, something like that. If I could change it, you know, and give you more time on your life and warn you before you get your feet wet or get into a bad situation, I'm here to do it. You just had a little baby. Your name is Raquel, R-A-Q-U-E-L, Raquel. And you live in a very bad neighborhood, okay? They have a lot of shootings and stuff. It looks like it's going to be really bad this weekend. I'm going to need you to be extremely careful. Usually, when I have my dreams like that, it's usually 3 days before this event take place, okay? It was sad. It was very, very sad. It scared the shit out of me, to tell you the truth. It was like a shootout. It was like 2 neighborhoods going at it. They were shooting at each other. And then the police got involved, and then they were shooting. It was terrible, seriously. So, you know, I don't know exactly where it's at. I was remote viewing this morning, like, as I was dozing off. I had just automatically went into this vision. Sometimes that happens where I see different people's stories. Okay, I seen the guy that you're involved with, and he was like, it almost looked like you guys pulled up on this street or whatever. You were with the guy that you were involved with, would have been your baby's father, and he was into drug life and like gang activity, really heavy. And you had pulled up on this street. He was riding with somebody, his friend or whatever, and a shootout broke out. And I wish I could draw it to show you how the area looked, because it reminded me of one of the old neighborhoods that I grew up in years and years ago before they knocked it down. But it was like housing development, you know, on each side, and it was like a big main street, and on each side it was housing development. And the housing development may have been like a brownish color, like a like brown. It was just brown. I don't know, Linda. Just a brown brick color. It was sad. So, you know, if you are dating someone that is into that gang life, the activity or whatever, you need to be very careful. And it might not have even been you that, you know, got shot, because I did see Raquel get shot. It might not even been you. It might be your child's father, or somebody that you're connected to that you just had a baby with. Okay, because you got to remember, I'm remote viewing, so I just see the events that occurred. You know, I seen the woman, she had a little baby. I couldn't tell whether it was a boy or girl, because I just know the baby had her head full of hair, beautiful little baby. And the woman had the baby, grabbed the baby, and hid the baby up under her stomach, okay? And she was down on the ground. It was a bad shootout. And she had another child, a daughter. I remember the little girl. You know, I remember the mother and the daughter becoming split, and, you know, the mother laying on, oh, it was terrible. Listen, just be very careful this weekend. If you know that your baby's father is a drug dealer or into gang activity, be very careful. You just had a baby by him. Or if he likes to hang out in the streets or whatever, try to keep him in if you want to keep him this weekend, honestly. And if you guys know somebody by that name, you know, because sometimes everybody don't watch this channel, but if you know somebody by that name, you know, you got a little young cousin that has boyfriend that just had a baby, and, you know, he's into the activity, that foul life, you know, it could be disastrous this weekend. So definitely reach out to him, okay? Sorry to take up your time, guys, but sometimes, you know, I don't talk about all the dreams I have. I have a lot of dreams, guys. You know, the names come through really, really clearly. And there was another woman that was involved. Her name was Flo. They called her Flo. F-L-O. Flo. So, if you know them people that got those names, listen. Definitely be careful. Reach out to your family member, your friend, or whatever. Okay? Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got going on with some of you guys. I had dropped my... I'm going to tell you what I did. I dropped my twin flame quartz inside of my recliner. I have a recliner in my bedroom. And I dropped my twin flame quartz inside of my recliner. I can't get this motherfucker. So when I fall asleep on that damn chair, I'm automatically remote viewing. I can't get to it. It's all the way inside of the recliner. I was, it's called gazing. I was stargazing with it one night. And I fell asleep, and it dropped all the way down inside of my recliner. So it's inside of my recliner. So if I fall asleep on my recliner, I automatically remote view. So that's cool. And that's what I did this morning. It wasn't even night, because I get like maybe 3 hours of sleep every morning or whatever. But yeah. Okay, let's see. My nails still tore up, y'all. I didn't get to the nail shop. I'll get there. Justice. The Nine of Cups. The Ace of Coins. This almost looks like that new baby. Look at the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Under Justice, we have the Knight of Swords. Under the Nine of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. Under the Ace of Coins, we got the Moon. Under the Four of Coins, we got the Queen of Coins, which is Virgo, Taurus. Under the Five of Swords is the Tower. And under the Two of Pentacles, or Coins, we have the Star. What's the advice for the person going through this? The Lovers. And the Eight of Coins. Okay. So let me try to focus on this, because I was talking about that story and it looks like it's trying to come through these cards. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. So I had to go get these kippers and these Leves Sibilas. Now, I get a lot of controversy over the way that I read cards. I want to tell you this. There's a difference between a tarot reader or a card reader and an intuitive, okay? Very big difference. The way that you're going to see people read these cards, they may come close or they may dance all the way around the issue, but Bella goes in, okay? And I'm extremely accurate. And I'm not just bragging. I'm dead ass serious. I'm extremely fucking accurate. Most of you know my best friend had passed away on the 7th. Well, those of you that were my clientele knew because you guys got rescheduled. I couldn't take no readings that week because I needed to see the cause of my best friend's death, okay? When I tell you that I went so fucking hard, I uncovered some nooks and crannies that I'm not going to expose them here because this is, you know, she's not here no more, but her life meant a lot, okay, to me anyway. But when I tell you I uncovered the story down to the fucking T, I go so hard with these fucking cards, it's unreal. So if it comes out of my mouth, you can bet your ass it's real, okay? Because I will beat the shit out of a card. I will never just pick up 2 cards and try to interpret your fucking life through 2 cards, okay? Because I know how many ways spirit can come through these cards, okay? So anyway, you may see some Sibilas, and you may look at me and you may say, how in the fuck does she see that through the Sibilas, okay? I actually had somebody say to me that, oh, well, the way you read Sibilas is not right. Well, that's why you only know half of the fucking story, okay? You cannot follow me. And this is why I don't train, because how could I train you on something that comes out of me? I can't train you on that, okay? I don't follow the rules. I break all the rules, and I will beat the shit out of a card. This story here is the story of the young woman that I mentioned right before I had laid these cards. Okay, the woman Raquel, all right? And it's telling of her love affair. You see me shaking? I'm shaking because, whew, it's going to come through, okay? But a lot of you want to know what a fly on the wall is and what I do, you know. So if you're new to my channel, you're in for a really great treat. Do like, share, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, okay? But this vision that I had, this dream, this remote view, was of this young lady, okay, that was, she's young. You know, a lot of young girls are into the wild boys or the thugs or, you know, the drug dealers and things like that. And this young woman is the type of young woman that want to go everywhere with her baby's daddy. Some of you know people like this. You know little kids around your neighborhood where their husband or their boyfriend was into the wildlife, and the woman, you know, she doesn't trust to let him out of her sight, so she rides with him while he's on his little drug run or while he's, you know, cutting up in the streets or, you know, getting how he live. She wants to go. And it just so happens that this is the wrong place at the wrong time. So this is not going to pertain to everybody. It's not meant to, okay? The fly on the wall, because that dream came through so serious, it's kind of like Spirit is giving this young lady an opportunity to turn over a new leaf or to reverse something that is meant to be or written in stone for this weekend. So, and I don't really like doing this medium work. I really don't. But sometimes I have to because it come through and it's like haunting me. So when I close my eyes, I'm dreaming of these stories or, you know, these events, and Spirit is like, go reach out to this young lady and you know, tell her that this is about to happen and she could change things if she would, you know, maybe stay in the house that weekend, maybe keep your baby's father in the house that weekend. I actually seen the young lady get killed herself and the guy get killed. Okay, so, and the baby, somebody else took the baby. I don't know this woman. I know that there was this woman in the hall. It looks like the woman that lived in the neighborhood, that lived there for a while. One of her friends took the baby and hid the baby and put the baby under her while there was a shootout. It was bad. It was bad. So if this is your story, here's your treat. Because everybody can't afford a reading and I can't get to everybody, and I try to. Okay, but if you know somebody that carries that name or whatever, then help them out, guys. Okay. It's not always about, you know, what boy you want, what guy you want to get with or whatever. Sometimes people are in real trouble. Real trouble. Okay, so help them out. Alright. So I'm about to go into my zone. I'm going to slide this electric quartz on my third eye. And I'm going to give you guys a reading. 1 second. Okay. So first and foremost, this is definitely talking about a love affair. To the outside world, people don't understand this couple. They're very young, they're wild, and they're inseparable. Okay, now one of them is definitely going to be a Virgo or Taurus individual. Maybe Taurus, because Taurus is usually individuals that care about stability, money, that sort of thing. So I could definitely see a Taurus woman or a Taurus man chasing money, or you know, just being wild. The other individual could definitely be an air sign, maybe Libra, Gemini, definitely Gemini, I would say, because they're known to be firecrackers, and they're known to, you know, they're about it. You know, about it is about, you know, they don't procrastinate nothing. Whatever the fuck is going down, they're there, you know. So I could definitely see this being a couple, Gemini and maybe Taurus individual, or it could be Libra or maybe Virgo, that sort of thing. But this is one of those ride or die type of couples. The type of individuals that we look at on the news and we hear about a shootout or about a drug case. And it's usually young people that were involved that end up going to jail over their boyfriend, that sort of thing. Okay, this is how this couple is. Looks like recently they just had a baby. Now, the first child, this is her second child, okay, the woman that's involved in this. The first child is probably not his. I don't know. It could possibly be his, but I doubt it. Okay, and the first child may be it's a little older, definitely. Not too much older than the first little baby, because that kid may have been like 6 or 7 years old, the first one. So I'm looking at somebody that's definitely under 35, okay? So I might put that up on the fly on the wall, under 35, because I don't know how old this woman was. You know, I just seen her face when she was laying there, when she, you know, got shot, and the ambulance everywhere. And it was sad. It was a sad story, okay? Now, I say this to these younger couples because a lot of younger couples, the love that is coming in with these 5D children is totally different than us old heads, okay? And I call us old heads. I'm 35, okay? But, you know, those of us that are over 35, you know, there's just shit that we won't do for love, okay? We're kind of like lazy when it comes to love, you know? Motherfucker, if you don't love me, if you're cheating on me, I'm not with that shit. You're going to respect me. And, you know, we look at love differently than these young people. These young people will fall in love, and it's like, you know, I want to be, you know, the Bonnie to his Clyde, and, you know, this is my everything. And they tend to wrap their heart and their whole self around their love interests. All you have to do is just watch YouTube alone. Just watch some of these young couples, okay? Even their little pranks and things like that they do, you know. Just all you have to do is type in couple pranks, okay? And you'll see, you know, when they do the little cheating prank, somebody usually get crazy, go grab a gun, go grab a knife or whatever, you know. Whereas us over 35, we know we're not grabbing no fucking gun. If you're cheating, motherfucker, then you're gone. We're not about to fight over, you know, this whole cheating affair or none of that, okay? We're more mature, and we realize that we can't stop nobody from cheating, or, you know, just getting involved in something that they want to be involved in. But these 5D children really come in to show us older individuals what love is and what it actually means and how it's unconditional, okay? They love, and they love very hard. And sometimes their love almost looks stupid to us, because it's like, why would you throw your whole life away for this motherfucker? Why would you, you know, kill yourself over this guy? You know, and it's happening really bad. Why would you go and kill somebody else because you found out he was cheating on you with her, you know? And it's real bad. I mean, all you have to do is look at the news or social media. But however, it looks like these two lovers are star-crossed lovers. So they have come down. This is not their first go-around. They've been together in previous lifetimes. And you can definitely liken them to life partners, okay? So, you know, it doesn't matter how much you talk to this young lady, Raquel. I'm saying Raquel because that was her name in this, you know, vision. It doesn't matter what you say to her. That's her man, and that is the love of her life. And she's willing to die for it, okay? And They even done a lot of fighting. You know, they do a lot of fighting. This is the breakup to makeup couple. This is the you're never leaving me, I'll kill you, motherfucker, and flatten your tires and scratch up your cars and everything. And it doesn't matter what you say to her. In her mind, this is her reason for living. This is her reason for coming down here. Okay? And like I said, she just had a brand new baby by this man. And in her vision with the Seven of Cups, she visualizes that she's going to have the life. Okay? She visualizes that this is the man that's going to be her husband. Okay? Because there's no filter with these 5D children. Like I said, you know, with older people, you know, we know, listen, if he's cheating, he's going to cheat. Okay? You might as well let it go. Okay? Either deal with it or let it go. But with the 5D children, there's no filter there. It's no, motherfucker. When you show me you love me, we together forever. And if you happen to want to get out of this situation, one of us is going to be dead trying to get out of the situation. Okay? This is the way young people love. It's very serious. So, definitely what I see is that this young man has gotten caught up in the drug life, the gang activity, the violence. Because in his mind, I'm going to take care of my family. Okay? So he's driven. All right? And it's any means necessary. If I got to take your man to make sure that I feed my family, I will. Like I said, these younger kids are very passionate. Okay? Almost stupid because they will, you know, there's just no filter. I don't know how to say it without offending anybody, okay? But they will take your family to make sure theirs is okay, okay? They're not playing, okay? So they're very dangerous, all right? Especially when you put a gun into a young boy's hands and give him a couple dollars, you know, and you embarrass him or you know, disrespect him in any way. He'll kill you to let you know his fucking name is important, okay? His reputation is important. So, definitely looking at this Five of Swords in the Tower, it kind of looks like there is a beef between two different communities or two different sets or something like that, where it could even be like a disrespect on a drug territory. Like maybe he interfered or even robbed this other guy or whatever, or this other, I can't say other guy because it was a bunch of them shooting at one another, okay? But there was some sort of disrespect when it comes to the establishment, the corporation, the money, okay? Now, even though this is not talking about a big business or a job, an actual building, this is definitely talking about an organization in a way that things are ran when it comes to the drug business or just the, you know, the gang life or whatever. They call it, what, set tripping or whatever the hell they call it, okay? But there's disrespect there. So there's a war that's going on between two different communities or two different establishments. It seems to me that Raquel and her boyfriend, as they're riding, and this is, you know, they're making drug transactions. As they're riding to make drug transactions or whatever, she wants to go, okay? She loves him. She doesn't want to let go. She wants to watch her money, okay? Because she's all about comfort and, you know, being secure, all right? And she's also, we could even say that she may be a little jealous or worried about him stepping out on her. These young girls, you know, instead of just sitting back and letting that man go do what he's going to do, you know, you think that if I'm there, he's not going to cheat on me. So I like to call this the wrong place at the wrong time. Because that particular day that you go and get in a car and you want to follow him, okay, because you probably met him and you guys were both, you know, into selling drugs or into being in the streets together, you know, and then you didn't had a baby, you know, and it's like, I still want to hang with you. I want to make sure that, you know, you're not messing around with me. And it could have even been something as simple as maybe he cheated on her before. So she wants to go with him. Okay. And she jumps in the fucking car. And it's the wrong place at the wrong time. Let me look at this. Go into that Four of Pentacles. Justice. Tell me more. The Six of Wands. Okay. This is vanity. This is, and this is like a guy that he's young and he's building himself, and, you know, he might have a reputation for being a little crazy motherfucker. He has a little name, okay? He has a name for himself. And maybe, you know, he's a ladies' man and all the ladies want to be with him, and she got him, you know. So she's protecting her investment. You know, when you see the Four of Coins, if you look at this guy, he's protecting the investment. Okay, so this is just like her. She's protecting her investment. She's making sure that, you know, this is her fucking man. And like I said, it could have even been somewhat of a small cheating situation. Let's go into justice, please. Disgrazia. Look. Now, see, I'm trying to show you, you know, exactly what's happening. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what somebody else do on their channel, okay? I'm bad for a reason, all right? Disgrazia, the Lanamica, and the Prigioni. Okay, now this is him and her having a child together, all right? And she wants to make sure that he's trapped to the situation. But like I said, there could have been another woman, or, you know, because he's a ladies' man. He's attractive. Everybody likes him. The Six of Wands, if you think of the Six of Wands, this is the man on a horse. Everybody's giving him praise. He's walking through with his garland on his head. It's kind of like Jesus walking through the Garden of Gethsemane. You know, he's noticed, okay? So there may have been a situation to where their family was threatened before, okay? Her relationship with him was threatened before due to maybe a baby mama. This could be, you know, a woman that he got involved with previously. Okay, so she wants to go. She wants to make sure this motherfucker ain't going nowhere. Okay, Linda? He's not going nowhere. I'm going to make sure I'm in that motherfucking car. I'm going to make sure I'm going with you. Like I said, these young kids, they don't give a fuck. She's not thinking of the things that could happen, meaning that you're not thinking that he's creating a lot of beef and there may be somebody that wants to kill him, or there could be a shootout. She's mainly thinking about the other woman, or, you know, taking her investment, or if he leaves her for another woman. That's where her mind state is. Going to the Lanamica. The Eminio and the coffin. This is her relationship, okay? And her, like I said, her relationship was threatened before due to a third party. Okay, this is the enemy, the sad bitch, all right? Her relationship may have ended before, and maybe they just recently got back together. And she wanted to make sure that nobody else was going to interfere. Now, he's going to take her with him because he's, you know, they just got back together. You know, I already fucked up and she caught me, you know, and she ended it between us. So, you know, I want to show her that I'm not cheating on her, that I'm out here getting this money. Okay, so she jumps in a car with him and she wants to go. Okay, now, okay, so then we get the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is the individual who protects her investment, period. Okay, this is the homemaker. This is the woman that will stay at home with the kids. Also, you know, go to work, make the money, okay, bring home the bacon and cook it too. Okay, so she's a very powerful woman. Oh, excuse me. I got indigestion so bad. Every time I drink this damn coffee, so I might burp in your ear or whatever, as long as you get the story. This doesn't necessarily have to be Raquel's zodiac sign, okay? But this could be her mentality in the way that she thinks, in a way that she, you know, conducts herself and runs her relationship, okay? So she's basically with him, and she wants to make sure that nothing is going on. Okay, so let me look at this moon card. Go to this moon. We got the Ten of Swords. Tell me more. Cards is falling all over the place. It's too many. I'm not going to take all of them. This is the Mona Lisa deck, and sometimes it sticks together. Strength. And the Empress. Okay. So there could have been some sort of betrayal. This is the baby. That Ace of Pentacles, this is the child. Okay. And also, doesn't necessarily have to be the child. This is why I pull a lot of cards on whatever card I have, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be the child. It could be the child, but it could also be an opportunity, okay? This could be simply him going to pick up money. But this also represents the child, okay? And her motives for going with him, all right? I feel like this card here is kind of signifying that he went out to pick up money. He was selling drugs, doing what he fucking do, and because she was betrayed before with the Ten of Swords, or her relationship was threatened before, okay, she says, okay, well, so that you don't ever make that mistake again with the Strength card, I'm going with you. I told you I'm going to jump all over these cards. I like to check my work as I'm going through. Bubba, that's enough. No more donuts. No more donuts. This damn puppy. I'm going to get these damn white puppies. Go into that Ace of Pentacles. Falsita. Stupid actions. And the Amalato. This is a sense of depression. Some sort of a sense of depression. This is her mind state, the woman. Okay? And why she actually went with him. Go into this Amalato. And Alegria. Okay? So she's with him. Maybe even because, like I said, he makes mistakes. You know, this could be something as simple as, I'm going with this motherfucker because he said he was coming right back, but he don't usually come right back. Maybe he stops at the bar, hangs out with his guy friends, but this is her jumping in the fucking car, okay, while he's with his guy friends. This is 3 guys on here. This, you know, if I was to go by the meaning of the card, it represents a happiness in the heart or fucking happiness with the family or bullshit, okay, that don't fucking matter. What do you mean happiness? It's on the fucking Amalato, the sick person. So, you know, you have to have a really great intuition in order to read these cards. Other than that, you're going to be wrong, okay? Okay, tell me about the stupid actions. Let's go into the baby mama with the 2 children and the pensiera. Okay, let's see what he did to the woman. Go into the pensiera. The Elnamika, infidelity. So just like I said, this is infidelity. She's only going with him because she wants to make sure this motherfucker is being faithful. Also, this could also represent his mind state. She's trying to come with me while I'm with my guys. I know that I should not take her with me because what I do is not conducive or the environment that she should be around, being the mother of my children or the mother of my child. But I can't stop her because she's thinking I'm going to go cheat on her. So I'm going to show her that I'm not cheating on her. Okay? However, the events that occur when she's in that car or when she's with him, he didn't see it coming. Bust down that El Alegria. The Conversazione and the La Donna de Servia. This is business. Okay, this is family conversations. Okay, this is him moving out, taking care of business. Okay, the Donna de Servia represents the helper or the worker, the employee, that sort of shit. Okay, this is on the 3 friends. So they're going out and they're making moves. You get it now? But he got a bigger issue. His issue is she think I'm cheating on her. She won't let me go by myself because she think I'm cheating on her because I did it before. Okay, and it could have even been a conversation where his boys is like, man, we can't fucking take her with us. What's going on? But her mind is so polluted, okay, thinking that he's going to cheat, that she's not thinking this thing through. You're not thinking that you're jumping in a car with guys, okay, or that you're hanging with your boyfriend, and something could go wrong. Some sort of fight or something could... This is how she ends up in the car with them. Okay. Let's go into that 5 of Swords. Let's try to see the story a little bit. What are you doing, baby? This fucking puppy. Who wants this damn puppy? Because she... Bebo, you're not getting no more donuts, honey. You already had breakfast, okay? She's sitting right up under my feet thinking I'm going to give her some powdered donuts. This damn dog is greedy as shit. And I know you shouldn't feed a dog donuts, but she eats every fucking thing, okay? And if she don't, then she'll sneak out and find a way to get to it anyway, so. Alright, let's go into the 5 of Swords. The Tower. The Knight of Wands. And the 2 of Wands. Now, this is an establishment of power, like I told you. There's something that's going on within the corporation, within their business. The guy, the baby's father, I don't know his name. They didn't mention his name in the vision. But, you all right? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, so anyway. All right, so we have the Tower, and we're talking about the establishment or the things that they've built up, the little corporation, you know, their little soldiers and the way they run their business. The Knight of Wands could also be a thief. Okay, this could be a motherfucker that he thinks it, he does it, he regrets it later. Okay. And I kind of get the sense, it's on the Five of Swords, so I kind of get the sense that there may have been some disrespect on the other sides when it comes to their money or their finances or whatever. Maybe this guy, the baby's father, was responsible for robbing somebody over there on the other side. Okay. And this is what makes the war, or this is what starts the war. Okay. Or this is someone who's bullheaded and he doesn't believe in sticking to his own territory. He wants to venture out. Remember, this is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands usually says, okay, we have it all. We've established our own community. We've established our own business, and we're going to move in this territory. And outside of this territory is somebody else's territory. Well, when you have the Knight of Wands sitting next to the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands says, I don't give a fuck about that territory. I'm taking it all. I want it all. Okay, so this is some sort of disrespect to the other side. I told you I'm going to be all over this reading, so stick with me. Knight of Wands. Desperate jealousy. Someone who's plagued by desperate jealousy. Okay? I'm not making enough. I want it all. Tell me more. And the Elemante. So this is somebody who's plagued by desperate jealousy, and that he's going to move out, and he's going to go and try to, you know, get involved with somebody else's territory. All right? Now, this would represent, if we were talking about love, this would represent the lover or the man that's obsessed with the woman or whatever. It's kind of like the princess in the fucking tower and the man, you know, coming after you, or you waiting for the man to come after you. But we're speaking money, and we're speaking business and establishments. This is a man that overstepped his boundaries, and I'm talking about Raquel's baby's father. All right. This is a man that overstepped his boundaries because his main goal was, I want to take care of my family. I'm not making enough. I know that we've established that, you know, we're only going to do this in this territory. These are people that have like game sets or whatever, or you have like certain corners in one community. Like say you live in Los Angeles, okay, and you got the Bloods on one side, the Crips on the other side, and the Bloods know the territory that they're not supposed to cross over into, that sort of thing. However, one of the Bloods decide, I wish y'all could see this dog trying to open up these damn powdered donuts. I just told her there's no more in there, but she's going to smell it herself and see if there's any more. Anyway, so this is somebody who wants more grounds, okay, or disrespects the other's side. I'm not cool with what we got. I want more because I'm trying to take care of my family. Okay, so this is a wild guy that this girl's connected to. Let's go into the Tower. Precious presence, unselfish, the Casa, the Elemante Militare. Okay, now this is representing his woman, just like I said. He wants to take care of his woman. Okay, he wants to take care of his woman, and his business is not always honest. You know, like I don't know what other way to say it. His business is just, you know, his transactions are not always honest because his main focus is taking care of wifey, taking care of my home. Okay. I don't mean to take from you, but to make sure that I take to make sure I take care of my family, my children, my wife, sometimes I got to take from you. All right. So somebody stepped outside of the corporation, caused a war between two sides. Okay. And this is why the shooting goes down. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Star card. All right. This is fate. This is what I'm doing right now. This is Spirit giving you an opportunity to change your mind or to rewrite something that is already written in the stars, just like I told you. Two of Pentacles and the Star. You can choose, Raquel, to not get in that car and to not go with your guy because you're worried about the cheating. But there's a bigger war going on, and you probably don't even know about the war. Maybe you do. Some women know about the war. They don't give a fuck. They want to make sure their man ain't cheating or their man is not going to leave them. Or you can also devise a plan. What would you do? What would I do in this situation? If somebody came to me and told me, listen, this weekend is going to be really bad and it's a possibility you can lose your baby's father, and I know he's a part of the life and selling drugs and everything, and he shouldn't go out this weekend, I would devise a big ass, I don't know, I probably would lie and say I'm sick and I got to go to the hospital or something. I would try to do something to make him stay with me to where he won't be caught up, to where he won't go with his boys when they call this weekend and they want to go and you know, get into some foul shit. I damn sure wouldn't get in the car. Okay? Just because I dreamed that the baby was there doesn't necessarily mean that the baby went with you. It can just mean that you got in the car and you went with them, okay? And you left your baby on the care of others and you didn't make it back. Okay? That's what that would mean in a parable. Because the way I seen it was as if you was with your boyfriend in the car. There was another guy that was driving. There was another guy in the passenger seat. You went with them, okay? A shootout occurs. Next thing I know, I'm running to the hallway. It was a hallway, like apartment buildings, like a project or whatever. I run to the hallway, and I got this little baby in my hands, and I'm tucking this baby under me, and I'm laying on top of the baby so the baby don't get shot. Okay? I get up. They say, Raquel, they got Raquel. They killed Raquel. And I look down at you, and I'm like, oh, my God. She was a brown-skinned girl. She was a black woman. She was a brown-skinned girl. She had, like, full-size lips. She was, like, a medium built. And I'm like, oh, she was so young. And the little baby was in a hallway. The baby was safe, but the baby wasn't with the mother. So if you were to interpret that, that would mean that Raquel left the baby with a babysitter. Raquel runs after her baby's dad and goes with him. Okay? Her daughter was somewhere else because the little baby and the daughter got separated. So it could even mean that maybe you have two children. One of your children is by this guy that is in this trouble. The other child is by maybe someone else. Maybe your kid, the oldest kid, goes somewhere this weekend. Because it is the weekend and people like to party, they like to hang out. Maybe your oldest kid is due to go over their dad's house. Okay? And you got your little baby and you leave your little baby with your mom or your aunt or your cousin or something like that. Okay? I just remember Flo. I don't know who that is. All right? But you leave your baby in the care of someone else. But your two kids are separated this weekend. Okay? So let's just say this is not going to happen this weekend. All right? You have to pay attention to the events that are surrounding it. So if you got a weekend that's coming up, you and your boyfriend been arguing, okay, because he's cheated on you. You don't trust him. You want to go with him, all right? You send your daughter to their father's house, or you send your daughter to a friend's house, and then all you have is your little baby, and you ask someone to babysit your baby because you want to go with him. And if your motive is, I'm going with him to make sure that he's telling me the truth, because I don't trust him, then you know that's the weekend the shit's about to happen. Okay? This is your second chance coming through. The Two of Pentacles and a Star. The opportunity to change fate, to change destiny. That was a crazy-ass reading, guys. I hope I helped you. Especially that young lady that I seen. It's not often that I see stuff like that, okay? But it's such an urgency. Spirit wants to really get a message out to Raquel. All right? They want to give you a second chance, a second opportunity, okay, to not get caught up or to be smart. This is love. This is relationships and choices and business. Okay? This is you working your ass off, putting everything into your relationship. You love your partner. You don't want to lose them. And sometimes it's not always about cheating love. You know, if this is your story, if these elements fit you and you have that name, not somebody else, the names that I mentioned, hit me up at allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. I want to talk to you before this happens to you. If you know somebody, you have the little cousin that I'm talking about, and you know whether this is their story or not, Give her my email address and let her reach out to me. I don't want this baby to go through heartbreak or to end up gone. Okay? And she just had a brand new baby. All right? Sorry I took up your time for those of you that this didn't resonate with, because I know you guys want to make every reading I ever upload about you, but this was an urgency. Okay, this was urgent. It's an urgent message because this is about to occur. Okay? Remember, I got Special 50 going on right now. All right? You want a fly on the wall, investigation into one area, your partner, your divine partnership, hit me up. This is the week to do it. Allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Never, ever just send me money through PayPal, okay? Make sure you get your invoice. Hit me up first. Make sure I got spots available. Don't just send your money. Don't do it. I keep telling you guys not to do it, and you still do it, okay? Hit me up first. Do like, share, comment below, subscribe, and please, please, this is the one time I beg you not to be selfish. If you know this person I'm talking about, let them reach out to me. Okay? You'll be happy that you did. You saved another life. Or two. Okay? I love you guys. Until next time. Thank you.